Good morning. It is Thursday the 6th, and I actually remembered it's mid-month book bash. Woo! I am in the parking lot for an appointment, and I have just a couple minutes, so I thought I would do my intro here. I finished 2 books last night. I finished Passing by Nella Larson and The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abe Duray. I will talk more about those on Saturday. So I am starting 2 new books today. I am going to start... So I have a buddy read that's starting on Sunday. So I'm going to do Sparkling Cyanide by Agatha Christie now. And then, because I can read that between now and Sunday. And then I was going to do the next Donna Leon, but I realized I didn't want to do Donna Leon and Agatha Christie at the same time. So I was looking through my Kobo, and I have an Alyssa Cole novel. It's one of her thrillers. I can't remember the title. It starts with a W. That I'm going to read. I read a short story from her in my the short story collection I'm currently reading, which was excellent. So I think I'm going to give that book a try instead. And so I'll update y'all later. Okay, I thought I would give a book stack update. Here's my keeper shelf. I'll do a little kind of tour. I have nonfiction, to about here. And then I have poetry. I have Agatha Christie playing cards that just look nice. Short stories, Shakespeare, and then fiction, and then fiction. So these piles actually look shorter than the last time I did this, but they aren't. I did unhaul like 5 books that I've like, okay, I'm not going to read these. But the reason these look shorter is there used to be 5 stacks, and now there's 6. I told my husband that at this point, I'm not even sure one new bookshelf is going to do it. And he said, I need to get rid of books. And I said, I won't tell you what I said after that. But anyway, I just thought I would give you an update on the book stack situation. Okay, speaking of book stacks, that's my bathroom. This is, those are random boxes I need to get rid of. This is TBR bookshelf number 1. It's the same shelf that I have downstairs. And hold on, this is TBR shelf 2. Those are my short story collections up there. More Shakespeare's. And then over here, I've run out of room. This pile down here, these are all essay collections. Junk. So my plan is to hopefully at some point in the, I don't know when future, is to read enough books so all of my TBR books fit here. And then I can move the other bookshelf over. That's not going to happen for a while, as you can tell. I also got some new t-shirts today that came in the mail. This is t-shirt number 1. I like that one. Even though I don't read that many dystopian novels, I thought it was nice. And then t-shirt number 2. You will definitely see these in videos in the future. I'm all ready to read right now. Headphones on to block out the kids. And someone has decided to come join me. You say hi, Alice? So it's Saturday the 8th. I am in my church kitchen because my husband and I have been setting up for a funeral that's going on. I haven't had a chance to read today, so I'm gonna carve out time tonight. After this, I'm gonna run home, get pizza for the kids because I don't like to decide what to make on Saturdays. And then I have my book club. But yeah, that's what's going on this weekend. I meant to update more yesterday, but just didn't happen. So yeah, anyway, that's what's going on here. Yeah, as you can see the back of my church kitchen. Good morning. I have a new mug. I have to keep getting new mugs because my kids keep stealing the mugs that I have. Anyway, how was your weekend? It is Monday the 10th, and I did not update as much as I thought I would this weekend. As I said, on Saturday it was just a super busy day. I always have some friends I meet for coffee. Did that in the morning, and then I had to run my daughter over to our rector's house. He was out of town and we're cat sitting, so we had to go check on the cats. And I came home, and then I had to go, and I had a little video of this, but there's a funeral at our church, and it was someone who's been a longtime member. And I went over there to help with the reception because I don't really like going to funerals, but I know that a lot of people, because as I said, it was a longtime church member. It's fine. She was ready to go. She was very elderly. She lived an incredibly full life, but a lot of people wanted to go to her funeral. So I said, well, I would just come and like be in the fellowship hall and do the final setup for the reception so everyone else can go to the funeral. So I was doing that. And then I came home and I had book club where we did the girl with the louding voice. So that was a good discussion. And then I read for a bit. And then on Sunday, it was church and then Super Bowl Sunday. And then today I thought we'd be all back to normal, but we're not because both my kids have been throwing up. Last night / this morning at 1 a.m., my husband and I woke up and we're like, is someone in the shower? And so my husband goes and checks and it's my son. He's like, why are you taking a shower at 1 a.m.? And my son's like, because I threw up all over my bedroom. So yeah, he's home sick. And then my daughter woke up and she said that she's kind of throwing up too. They could be sick. I have been, telling them to stay away from me. And I have my mask ready just in case, because I do not want norovirus. But I actually don't think it's norovirus. I think they ate too much crap yesterday and it's just coming back to bite them because, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in an earlier part of the vlog, but in our family, the way a tradition we have is that on Super Bowl Sunday, the kids get to eat Pringles, the chips that come in the canister. And they did that with a abandon yesterday. They ate so much. And I think it was just too much for them. And bleh. So, but anyway, they're both home from school today because even if it is just a matter of them eating too much crap and it coming back up, you don't want to be at school just in case. So they're home for the day and I am trying to catch up on videos. So that's what I'm doing right now. I did finish a book yesterday. I finished the audiobook of The Conductors by Nicole Glover. I did this as a buddy read with Katie Sykes. And I'll talk more about it in my weekly wrap up, but I will say this, and this is not a critique of the book. This is just a pointer. I wish I had not listened to this. I wish I had read it. The narration is fine. There's nothing wrong. It's narrated by Bonnie Turpin, who is a great narrator, and the narration is fine. It's just that there's a lot of characters in this book. And so I had a lot of trouble keeping some of the characters straight just because I was listening to it. And that's, again, not a criticism whatsoever. It's just, it is what it is. But one good thing, I'm going to put the picture up here of the audiobook. You see, she's holding a lantern. And in that lantern, it's lit and there's a little fire, which means I can use it for my February prompt on the Ben Reads Good Challenge because I was worried about getting that one done because I was like, fire. I looked at the books I was planning to read and I like the physical books and nothing had fire on them. I looked for in my TBR books that I own, anything that had fire in the title. And I did have some, but none I thought would fit for this month. So I was like, I don't want to use my Agatha Christie on this one because on his channel, you have a 1 month buy. You can read an Agatha Christie novel as a month buy. Well, I read Agatha Christie every month, so that's going to be easy when I want to use that buy, but I don't want to use it this month because I think there's some harder prompts coming up. So I was putting this into my spreadsheet once I finished it and I was looking at it and I looked at the cover and or at the picture of the cover and I'm like, oh, there's a fire on it. So there you go. Got my February prompt done. Anyhow, today, my plans are to catch up on booktube and read. I am going to finish today Shakespeare, the Man Who Plays the Rent by Judi Dench, and the guy who interviewed her. We all read it for Judi Dench. We don't read it for the other guy. So I've had this book since it came out in the United States, but I was kind of picking and choosing with it and kind of reading the little sections as we read those plays, and that had been my plan to do that. But then it showed up in the BookTube prize this year, and I'm not doing this round of the BookTube prize, so I'm not specifically reading it for the BookTube prize right now. But I thought I have this book. It makes sense to just go ahead and read it now. And then because I'm going to start with the second round of the BookTube prize. If it ends up in my round, that's a book I don't have to read. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about it either here or in my wrap-ups because, I'm not reading it for the BookTube prize, but I kind of sort of am. So I'm not going to talk too much about it other than to say that I'm enjoying it because I feel I can say that at this point. But yeah, so I have that. And so that's what my reading thing is going on now. As far as I know, there hasn't been any puking for a while, so that is good. That's my life. I will hopefully kind of check in a little bit later. I do have Girl Scout meetings tonight and they're online and they are Girl Scout volunteer meetings for 2 different things. One's I'm on our service unit team. I'm the data specialist, and then also our service unit has a meeting, but they're at the same time. So I don't know if I'm going to be attending both of them. One might run shorter so I can go over to the other. I don't know. But my evening's going to be full with Girl Scout meeting stuff. So I'm going to see how much reading and booktube watching I can get done during the day. So yeah, and hopefully my kids will be back in school tomorrow. Anyhow, that's it. I'll leave this now. I'll probably update again later. Bye-bye. So during my meeting, everyone was saying how wonderful it is. We have all this snow now. And this is the snow we have. This is what the amount of snow it takes for Oregonians to get excited, apparently. Oh my goodness. Okay, I made it through my 2 Girl Scout meetings. And now I'm going to start a new audiobook. I'm going to start Black Utopians. So I saw this on the BookTube prize list. I thought it sounded good for Black History Month. So I cashed in a Libra credit to get that. We're going to see how it goes. And kind of like, okay, I'm holding my phone. Let me see if I can do this. Kind of like this book, which I did finish today and love, but I'm not going to say anything more about it. It's one of those things that if it might show up on my BookTube prize reading in the future, it might not. We'll see, but it looked interesting, so I'm going to give it a try. And we'll see if the kids have a snow day. You saw how much snow was out there. You know, it's kind of dangerous stuff there. It's like a freaking blizzard. Oregonians are such weather whips. Anyway, I'm off to start my audiobook. I'm at my library, and this is something that's brand new. So this is my public library. I don't think I've ever shown it. This here is our drop box. It's closed right now because we don't have an election going on. But when we do, this is where I take my ballots. Okay, I have a little library haul here. It's gonna be a pain because I have my arms up. Let me show you what I have. I've been waiting for this one to come in. So I finally got A Raisin in the Sun. Put that over there. Sula, which I've never read Toni Morrison. I'm reading this one because it was published the year of my birth. Throw that over there. Spillover by David Quammen. This is the next Book Naturalist Book Club book. It's kind of big, so I think I'm going to tab it up and do a 2-week read of it. Sorry. I have this book, Beyond the Door of No Return, and I don't know why I have this book. I have a feeling it might have originally been the March book for my library book group, but now we've gone to every other month, so it would be the May book. If that is the case, I'm going to return this and put it back on hold for later in the year. And then I did actually pull something off the ARC shelf. I decided, I always pick this up because I need to grow my TBR. And then I got this book, Rabbit Moon by Jennifer Haig. I like Jennifer Haig, so I haven't read her in a while, but this looked good. So there you go. That's what I got. Hi. So I actually just filmed my last video for this vlog, which you'll see right after this. But then I went down to get the mail, and I got the next book from my postal book group, and I thought, let's do an unboxing. This also reminded me that I didn't send it. My current one, the one I DNF'd, I haven't sent yet. I set it aside because I DNF'd it, and then out of sight, out of mind. So I need to send that, but it's not going to get sent until Monday because weather. So let's see what is coming up in this. Okay, so this is a book that I have not read, but a lot of people have. It won the Pulitzer Prize, or he won the Pulitzer Prize. This Other Eden, I know it was it Booker? Was it a Booker Prize winner? I don't know, but I have heard about this book, but I haven't read it. So this is what I got. This is next for my postal book group. So I have 2 months to read it. I'll send it out again March 31st, but probably before that because I'll be on spring break, so I'll probably send it out mid-March. Which means I'll have to fit this in somewhere to get it. But now I need to get the other book ready to send because again, just out of sight, out of mind. But anyway, so there you go. So now I'm going to go over to the video that closes this one. See you in a sec. Hey y'all, it is Wednesday the 12th. I'm back in Boring Corner. I just wanted to wrap up this vlog. So during mid-month book bash, I checked. I finished 2 books. I finished The Conductors by Nicole Glover, which was a buddy read with Katie Sykes. And I'll talk about more about that on my weekend wrap up. It's a little unfair for me to say that much about it because I listened to it on audio and I think it was a book I really probably should have read just because of the sheer number of characters. But I did finish that. And then I also finished Judi Dench, Shakespeare, The Man Who Pays the Rent. As I said before, I had been kind of picking little bits and reading in here as I sort of read the plays, but I'm not doing the BookTube prize this round, but I did notice this was in the play for the BookTube prize. So I thought I'm just gonna start this now and read it because I have it, might as well do that. I did start yesterday. I started Spillover by David Quammen. So this is Book Naturals Book Club, and I have it tabbed up. So I'm planning to read it over 2 weeks. This was published in 2012, but it's very COVID applicable, and I've only read that much, but whoever had this book at some point before me decided to put their thoughts in this book. It is a library book. Don't do that. But it is kind of funny, some of the things that they're writing. So I'm not trying to encourage that whatsoever. They have some, here's just a little point what they're talking about. It says, they might kill some monkeys or birds once in a while, but those carcasses are quickly absorbed by the forest. We humans seldom have occasion to notice. And they wrote, OF, where's my phone? I'm like, what? Anyway, so I'm kind of interested to see what Nameless Person has to say along with this book. I am also reading, let me get my thing up here. I just got back from the hairdresser. It wasn't that interesting, so I didn't take any video because no one needs to see me with hair color in and all that. Come on, be slow. My computer's being slow. Okay, so I read more in When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, which is supposed to be a thriller kind of about gentrification and a racial element, or racial gentrification, I'd say, but there is a romance element in it that I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm only like 30% in. And then I also started listening to The Black Utopians by Erin Robertson. Again, I saw that on the BookTube prize. It's in the BookTube prize as of right now, and it sounded like it fit really well with Black History Month, so I used a Libro credit for it, and I started it last night. It's narrated by Dion Graham, who is fan-freaking-tastic. He's a great narrator. I've actually heard him on a couple ones, but the one I remember him on is The Wager. So I'm really enjoying that so far. It's more of like a history, sort of almost a memoir. It's not a memoir. More telling tales from a family sort of thing than any kind of like historical examination, at least as far as I'm in so far, but that sounds good. And then today, the Women's Prize in Nonfiction long list was announced. So I went through that. Some of the books are not yet available in the United States. I have checked one of them out of the library. I checked out Autocracy Inc. on audio out of the library. So I may get to that. It's kind of short as far as an audiobook, so that's good. But I have another audiobook that I want to listen to after I finish Black Utopians because it's Black AF history that Patrice Jones was talking about. So I got that audio. But anyway, and then I also purchased, because it was on sale, another option on there on audio. What did I get? Let me pull it up here. It wasn't that one. It's still in my box. I have not purchased it yet. I have not pushed the button on it yet. Let me get it. It was on sale on audio, and it was By the Fire We Carry by Rebecca Nagel, that deals with Indigenous rights. That is currently $4.99 if you aren't a member, $3.49 if you are a member on Libro. So if anyone's interested, I'm assuming that this video I'm going to put up tomorrow, I'm assuming it's still going to be. So that is an option if anyone is interested. Anyway, that is that. It is sunny and cold, but we are actually expecting winter weather tonight. either snow or ice. I told the kids there's probably about a 75% chance that there won't be school tomorrow, which my daughter is loving because tomorrow is her 16th birthday. So the day you see this, as I post it, will be her 16th birthday. No, she's not getting her driver's license because she has yet to get her permit. That's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. But I asked her what she wanted for her birthday when I was getting stuff, and she said snow. And I said, okay, I'll do the best I can. She might get her birthday wish. We'll see. But anyway, that was my mid-month book bash. I think I said last month that I was going to do Girl Scout cookie stuff. I actually had the wrong weekend, and that's next weekend, and it's not that interesting, so you probably won't see anything of that. But anyhow, that's why there were no Girl Scout cookies. Stuff going on with that right now. Anyway, I'm going to stop this now so that I can load it and edit everything together and get it up to put online tomorrow. So thank you very much. Like, subscribe, join my Discord. If you do let me try that again. If you do mid-month book bash, let me know so I can be sure to see your video. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.